Many clients having their vehicles serviced are in the market for a new vehicle and don't even know it yet. The Rack teaches you how to contact clients who are having their vehicles serviced. The objective, to take that vehicle and offer to purchase it, putting the client in a position to consider a new vehicle today. This is the power of it.
Too many times you find yourself on the showroom floor waiting for business to come to you. This reactive approach won't get you very far in business, let alone in your life. Would you tell your children, don't worry, I'm sure you'll get lucky? Would you tell them, just stand around and wait for a paycheck and it will magically appear at your door or in the mailbox? No, of course not. You'd tell them, you can do it. Go get them, Tiger. You'd encourage them to take a proactive versus a reactive approach. Do the same for yourself. Hunt or be the hunted. Each day, the average dealer writes about 50 repair orders, excluding internals. Approximately 70% of these orders are vehicles between 3 to 5 years old. This is when the average American purchases a new vehicle, because in most cases, their vehicle has reached a break-even point or an equity position. What's exciting for you is that these service clients, 1, drive the vehicle, make, and models you sell. 2, they're already in the dealership. 3, they own a 3 to 5 year old vehicle. And based on this information, you have a captive audience. What better prospects could you ask for? And you complain about floor traffic? Go to work! Hey, don't be offended by this statement. I'm not suggesting you don't work long hours. However, you've heard me say it before. Busy can be confused with accomplishment. Waiting for business is not the same as diligently pursuing business. For most car salesmen, this will be a new concept. It's hard for an old dog to learn new tricks, and an old dog can be a salesperson who has been in the game for only 3 months and knows everything. When what he or she actually knows is how to sit on the showroom floor waiting for business to come to them, hoping that the advertising dollar will pay off. Well, in case you haven't noticed, floor traffic has been just a little off lately. You live by the floor, you're gonna die by the floor. This is why we have the highest attrition rate in any profession in the nation, even though this has the possibility of being a great career. Remember, they're going to buy from someone that someone's going to be you? Okay, so let's talk about the approach. I know you're wondering, where do I even start? Here's a proactive approach to developing new leads for sales today. Not tomorrow, folks. Today. Remember, approximately 37 of today's 50 repair orders are owners that are in the market for a new vehicle and they don't even know it yet. They haven't met you, an ultimate image sales professional. So do something about it. You'll physically inspect 10 vehicles on the rack or hoist, same thing, that fit the criteria for a vehicle that could supplement your dealership's used car pre-owned inventory. I know what you're thinking. Dude, I can't just walk into the service department and start touching cars. Why not? Because that would be stepping on a lot of toes. Well, the truth is, you can. First, you've got to go to the service manager or parts and service director and obtain permission. It's your job to be a peacemaker. By opening communication with the service department, you prevent segregation. You are, after all, on the same team. That means acronym for Together Everyone Achieves More. And a house divided against itself cannot stand. Once you've gained permission from the service manager, explain to the service team what you will be doing and invite them to participate so they don't feel like you're taking money out of their pockets. Speak to the service advisor who was assigned to the vehicle you are pursuing. And remember, again, everything is a sale. Upon inspecting 10 vehicles, contact the service clients by phone. This, by the way, is work. It takes action. Success is less an accident and more a product of effort. The client will answer the phone, and they'll hear you say that you're functioning as part of client relations. You are not the client relations manager. Hearing the name of the dealership, they will automatically assume you are calling them to say that their vehicle needs more repairs than they anticipated, and they will take on a "what now" kind of attitude, always concerned that they're about to be upsold. When you tell them that you believe that their vehicle may fit the criteria to be purchased by the dealership, their automatic response will be, "How much?" It's called conditioned human behavioral response. They can't help but be interested when they're about to dump more money into their old vehicle when they can be turning the same money into a down payment for a brand new vehicle under warranty. 80% of service clients you contact will make an appointment, seeing as how they have to come back to the dealership to pick up their old vehicle anyway. And 50% of these will test drive a new vehicle. Let's see it in action.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cuevas. This is Megan Spencer calling you from your friendly Prestige Ford.
Okay, what now?
Pardon me, sir?
Well, you just called me a few minutes ago to tell me my vehicle needs brakes in addition to what I bought it in for.
Oh, Mr. Cuevas, I was not aware of that, but that's good to know.
What do you mean?
See, I function as part of client relations here at Prestige Ford, and my job is to find vehicles each day that fit the criteria for our pre-owned zone.
What is that?
In other words, Mr. Cuevas, I look for vehicles that fit the criteria for what we need in our used car inventory, meaning that our dealer may want to purchase your car.
Really? How much?
Well, I'm not the appraiser. However, you are probably going to be back here to pick up your vehicle sometime today or tomorrow. What time were you planning on being here?
Around 5:15?
Well, Mr. Cuevas, I can make myself available to you at that time, and I can get your vehicle appraised. If you will please come into the service department and ask for me, I would like to earn the possibility of purchasing your vehicle.
Well, how would I get home if I sell you my car?
Please don't feel as though you have to purchase anything, but if you do have interest in a new vehicle and it can be made affordable to you in your budget, I know you'd rather leave in a brand new one instead of your old car that you're already dumping money into.
Can you do that?
Well, I'm certain we can work something out, and we'll take a look at that when you arrive this evening. And remember again, my name is Megan Spencer. Please write that down, and I look forward to meeting you today at 5:15 p.m. Thank you for your time, and see you then.
Once your potential client gets to the dealership and is waiting for their appraisal, you will ask them to complete an NVE. Put them in the driver's seat of a vehicle that fits the criteria and needs of their lifestyle. Once they have finished, you will say, "I know you'd much rather drive a brand new vehicle home today, providing we could make it fit in your current budget, rather than continually dumping money into the old one." You know what they're thinking. Why, of course I would. Then with NVE in hand, begin your vehicle presentation and demonstration. Remember, out of every 3 appointments, 1 client will purchase today. And based on the RO percentages we talked about earlier, well, you do the math as an Ultimate Image sales professional.
In the rack, we learned how to turn service clients into sales clients. First, go to the service manager and obtain permission. Next, explain to the service tech what you will be doing and invite him to be part of it. Then, speak to the service advisor who is assigned to the vehicle you are pursuing. Go physically inspect 10 vehicles on the rack that fit the criteria for a vehicle that could supplement your dealership's used car inventory. Upon inspecting 10 vehicles, contact the service clients by phone. When you tell them that you believe their vehicle may fit the criteria to be purchased by the dealership, their automatic response will be, "How much?" Offer an appraisal of their vehicle and make an appointment. 80% will make an appointment, seeing as they have to come back to the dealership to pick up their vehicle anyway. And 50% of these will test drive a new vehicle. Once the customer gets to the dealership and is waiting for their appraisal, you will ask them to complete an NVE. Put them in the driver's seat of a vehicle that fits the criteria and needs of their lifestyle. Then, with NVE in hand, begin your vehicle presentation and demonstration. Remember, 1 out of 3 appointments will purchase today.